Ladies and gentlemen, that Technicolor rainbow in between. I'm the research assistant, and this is episode 5 of the WWE 2K26 MyGM Syndrome Challenge, where if everyone is special, no one will be. In this challenge, everyone available for draft or hire has been turned into a specialist, so class matchups are no longer a factor. Last episode, we made it through the Clash in Paris PLE, maintaining the #1 spot ahead of William Regal's NXT Mutiny by almost 50,000 fans. Shinsuke Nakamura is still your World Heavyweight Champion. Brock Lesnar left our roster, so I hired Ken Shamrock to replace him. And we chose the Classes in Session Shakeup card, giving everyone on our roster 10 ring XP. Let's see how many matches we can book this week. Okay, so we got Alpha Fire wants a match against Charlotte Flair within 3 weeks. That is just fine. Matter of fact, let's make sure we book that now. Charlotte Flair against Alpha Fire. Gotcha. And let's see, Shinsuke. Okay, so Ken and Shinsuke are alright, I guess. Barely to have a match, so those have a normal match. And actually, I think the normal match will be for the title. And let's see what else we got. Looking at Neo Sky, both Neo's serious rest. Yeah, instead insured Johnny Gargano puts promo this week, and what do we get? Power Up. The next power card you purchase this week will grant 2 copies. I don't know about that, but looks like somebody's got a new perk. Okay, what do we have? It's between ladder and backstage brawl. I think I'm gonna actually give her backstage brawl. And I'm actually gonna use this week to end that feud between the two of them. Because I didn't realize that was face versus face when I first booked it. So let's end that. And what else we got going on? Make sure that Johnny doesn't. Oof, looks like Seth needs to cut one on Oba. So we'll have Johnny cut one on Alex. Johnny cut one, Alex. Will have Seth cut one, Oba. Leo and EO and Liv are fine to take a week. Actually, I kind of want to go Raquel cut one EO, since I think it's been long enough for that. And oh wait, I gotta end Liv feud first, but that'll work. So yeah, they both gotta be off TV for a little bit. Let's see, Jay and Jimmy just got out of a feud with, I think they just got out of a feud with DIY. Am I correct? Let's see. Tommaso and where are you? Oh yeah, that's right. In order to see if they can. In order to see who they're just feuding with, which I think is DIY. Let me just double check and make sure. It was just the Usos, right? No? Oh, there. Yeah, there it is. Rivalry on cooldown. Okay, so then it's gotta be the Usos against the MFTs then. And alright, so it's gotta be you guys then. And then you guys will be the title feud. Johnny calling out Alex. There you are. Johnny calling out Alex. That and getting their tag team call out at the same time. So if we do the tag team call out and we have Johnny and Tommaso call out Alex and Chris, then we're still good. Okay, and I got Seth and Oba set up. Lash and Jada Parker still need to go, and let's see here. And I just finished Ilya and Alistair. So Ilya and Trick then? Yeah. So we'll do Ilya and Trick. This will put in the middle. This will put here. This will be perfect for the IC title. And then the last slot is going to be you. Hmm. Let's try Jacob calling out Aleister Black. Okay. I think we're good. What, 3 assets? Nothing I really want to buy right now. And nothing I really want to use either. Maybe we could use health spot 3 on Yo. Or do we use it on Oba? I think we use it on Oba. Alright, so I think that accomplishes pretty much everything. Yep, that accomplishes about everything. Put some tiles on the line. And I think that's good. So let's call that a show. Alright, in the opening match we have Miss Parker against Lash Legend for the IC title. And the winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, Miss Parker, in a 1.5 star match that does not advance the rivalry. Okay, DIY blames the Motor City Machine Guns for losing their chance at the Tag Team Championships. Motor City says, hey, that was all y'all fell off the ladder, and starts rivalry back at the level 1. Charlotte Flair takes on Alba Fire, and the winner, Alba Fire, in a 2-star match that starts rivalry between. Seth Rollins called out Oba Femi for missing the show. Their rivalry grows to level 3. We have a steel cage match between Carmen Petrovic and Tatum Paxley, and the winner, Carmen Petrovic, in a 2-star match. The MFTs call out the Usos, saying that they should be the rightful champions. The Usos tell them to prove it, so we got a level 1 rivalry there. Ilya takes on Trick Williams, and the winner, Trick Williams, earning a shot at the IC title, also earning a 1-star match, and setting a new rivalry between them. Jacob Fatu calls out Aleister Black, and it succeeds, so we get a level 1 rivalry there. And in the main event, we have Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Ken Shamrock for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the winner, and new World Heavyweight Champion, in a 3-star match that advances their rivalry, Ken Shamrock. Okay. And over on NXT Mutiny, they open the show with an Inferno match between Thea Hale and Fallon Henley. Guessing that coat's gonna be lit on fire. And it looks like one-on-ones all the way down the card, except for the tag match with Cody Rhodes and Eric Rowan taking on the Creed brothers. That is an odd tag team. For opening. Yeah. Okay, we end that week with 10,000 fans. And Meet Me ends it with 12,000. They make up ground, I like that. But hey, we got a power up card. Oh, and we got a rock bottom Titan card. Cool. Good. We've still got the lead by about, what, 72,000 fans now? Yeah. Just a quick reminder, your fans want to see great matches, but they also want to watch a show with a lot of variety in its fights. To maximize your variety bonus, have at least one tag and one solo match. Book both female and male superstars in your fights, and use superstars representing all 5 fighting classes across the match card. Well, that last one's going to be a problem. Hey, I appreciate you carrying through on your promises. No problem. My friends and family have been waiting so long to see me compete live in San Francisco. Can't wait to entertain them tonight. And what do you want? Ready to tear up my contract and move on? To be completely honest with you, Tatum, no. I'm not paying you money. Yeah, you weren't worth 100,000. I'm sorry. Jimmy expects to make an appearance in front of his home crowd. No problem there. Because we are gonna have a tag team match between the Usos and the MFTs. And we're also gonna have a tag match with DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns. Ken and Shinsuke can both use a night off. But somebody's got a new perch. What do you have between basic power card and basic morale? Basic morale. Okay. And it looks like Jasmine, Jordan Grace and Jasmine Nix are good to go. Barely, but they're good to go. So maybe I should just have them. Maybe I should just have them do a promo instead. We got 4, so we got a shot to do. We got a shot to do Gorilla Crew. That unlocks Ambulance and No Hold Barred. Do I want either one of those is a better question. Ambulance 5 popularity for the winner and plus 25% chance to injure the loser. No, I don't. And No Holds Barred, loser injured for a week. Again, no, I don't. So I think what I'll do is save my assets to try and get the Wrestling Center. Let me see here. Tatum left, and I think who else left? Wasn't Carmen. It was Kalani, I think. Yeah, I think it was Kalani Jordan that left. So I do need to replace the two of them. And I would prefer to do it with someone who I could buy for the entire season. So I should probably look in here. Female, just any, I guess. Uh, 10 to 14. Maybe we do 15 to 19. No, let's do 10 to 14. And see who we come up with. Zoe Stark, Wendy Chu, Julia, and Alundra Blaze. Wow, and they just all happen to be heels. Okay. Wow, really? All heels? Okay, and this season is 113. You had the basic stamina. You have basic power card. You have TLC. And you have ambulance. But your stamina is definitely higher. Or the highest out of all of them. And I can get you for 93. Yeah, let's do that. And Alundra Blaze. I can get you for 86 for the entirety. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And let's see here. We are going to have Liv and Io finish. Or do we just keep them off the week? I don't know, I think we keep them off the week, but we have Open Seth on the card. And we also put Jacob and Alistair on the card. And we also put do we put Jordan and Jasmine on the card? Or no, we put Trick and Ilya on the card. Let's see here. Actually, let's take this one out. Let's make this a fatal 4-way. Having Alistair and Jacob. And then let's see, Julia, Alundra, Rhea, Carmen. Julia, Alonzo, Rhea, Carmen. I think I should turn Alundra. No, I think I should turn Julia. So let's roll change. Let's roll change Julia. And then let's put them in a fatal 4-way with, let's see, Julia, Alundra, Rhea, and Kel. Yeah, I say we do that. And let's see, for here we give them both a rest for the day, or yeah, for the week. We give them both a rest. Let's do Charlotte and Alba. And let's do Jasmine calling out Jordan. And let's actually add 2 women to this. Those 2 women being Lola and Carmen. Yeah, the cooldown's in there, so that'll work. And this last spot will go to I think this last spot we'll just do a charity and we'll use Alexa for it. Okay, and I don't know, I think their stamina is good enough to do. I think their stamina is good enough to do a backstage brawl, but I don't know if we can afford it. We can't. Wait, let's battle royal. Match losers lose additional morale. The match winner gains all morale lost by the losers. Wow, that's special. Let's just make it tables, and I'm gonna leave their stamina alone because Carmen's in the match now. So let's see, what do we got? I think that's good. So let's do that. Alright, so we have a tables fatal 4-way to open the show. Trick, Ilya, Alistair, and Jacob Fatu. And the winner, Trick, in a 2-star match. Both the rivalries go to level 2. Role change. Julia turned into a face, just joining our roster. Ginny and Jay take on the MFTs. And the winners, Ginny and Jay, in a 3-star match that grows the rivalry to level 2. Good. Charlotte Flair calls out Alpha Fire, gets no response, so the rivalry does not grow. We have a 6-way match on the card. Julia, Alundra Blaze, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Rule of Ice, and Carmen Petrovic. And the winner, Alundra Blaze, in a 1-star match that starts rivalries between Blaze and Julia, Ripley and Rodriguez, and Vice and Petrovic. Jasmine Nix calls out Jordan Grace. Their rivalry grows to level 4. Motor City Machine Guns take on DIY. And the winners, DIY, in a 2-star match that grows the rivalry to level 2. Alexa Bliss does a charity promo for us, gets us 5,000 fans. Thank you for that. And in the main event, we have a match between Seth freaking Rollins and Oba Femi. And the winner, Oba Femi, in a 2.5-star match that does not advance the rivalry. Okay. And over on NXT Mutiny, they open with a tag title match. The Kabuki Warriors taking on Natalya and Maxine Dupree with a run-in from Fallon Henley. Okay. They have a last man standing match. Looks like Angel taking on Tavion Heights. There's a championship match. Kofi putting the belt on the line against Uncle Howdy. And an Inferno match at the main event of the card. Penta taking on Kit, Will, Sun. So you're proclaiming everybody's toxic and you want to get in a match where people are set on fire. That makes sense. Poor opening, yes. Okay. And Raw ends with 15,000 fans. Mutiny ends with 20. They're starting to gain ground. I don't like it. But they're 67,000 away from us. The last few shows have been a little messy. Could we hire some better crew maybe? Not sure I want to go out there again with the current team. I just think we could run a tighter ship around here. I guess so, fine. Nice, glad to see you're serious about the show too. Referee must have been asleep in that last match, allowing a loser like Williams to get away with that blatant cheating. You better give me a rematch against him within the next 2 weeks or I'm gonna blow a fuse. Okay. Good, no chance he gets that lucky twice in a row. You don't seem to realize this fully, but I'm a bit of a master on the mic. Yeah, okay. I want to make my mark in a promo during tonight's show. Sure, why not? Great, the fans are gonna love what I have to say. Commissioner goal this week is what? Have at least one Falls Count Anywhere match this week, and we get what? Limited stock? No, thank you. You wanted a backstage. I think you wanted me to advance crew. Yeah, promised Tamatanga that his next show appearance would feature a tier 3 crew or better. Yeah, like killing the stalls. It's like you realize I had money. Okay. And you said you wanted to be on the mic tonight, so that's exactly what we'll do. And who else could use a break? Seth and Oba, no doubt. So yeah, we'll do that. And you want a rematch against Trick Williams, the guy you wanted to tag with. Loser like Williams. Yeah, okay, sure. Alright, so I guess we'll do Liv and EO. What, Lash and Miss Parker, there's a Bailey got up there. So let's not do that. How's Ilya? Ilya and Trick can go. It's not one of those. Okay, you just want a rematch against him. That's fine. So looking at match works okay. Let's go. Alba and Charlotte. I don't think we can afford any special stipulation, or at least not the one I want to put on. So let's do it normal. Let's see here. Let's do a tag match. And another tag match. This one we do for the titles. And we'll put the title match at the beginning of the card. And we'll do this for the title. And then we'll also do this one for the title. Okay, I think that looks good. Any callouts we're really missing? Julia and Alundra. And think Rhea and Raquel. And we're definitely not gonna have tag match right under the other tag match. So yeah, let's do it this way. Alright, so we have the Usos taking on the MFTs for the Tag Team Championships. And the winners and new Tag Team Champions, MFTs, with a 2.5-star match that does not advance the rivalry. Oh joy. Ken Shamrock cuts a promo calling out Shinsuke Nakamura, and their rivalry grows to level 3. Alba Fire takes on Charlotte Flair, and the winner, Charlotte Flair, in a 2.5-star match that grows their rivalry to level 2. Oba Femi calls out Seth frickin' Rollins, and their rivalry grows to a level 4. Ilya Dragunov takes on Trick Williams for the Intercontinental Championship, and the winner, and still Intercontinental Champion in a 3-star match, Ilya Dragunov. Julia calls out Alundra Blaze. I guess Alundra feels like it's not worth her time, so she doesn't answer. The Motor City Machine Guns take on DIY, and the winners, DIY, in a 2.5-star match that grows the rivalry to a level 3. Raquel calls out Rhea Ripley, and I guess there's a microphone malfunction, and Rhea doesn't hear it at all, so she doesn't come out. And then the main event, we have Io Sky taking on Liv Morgan for the World Heavyweight Championship, or for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, and the winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Io Sky, thank goodness, in a 3.5-star match that grows the rivalry to a level 4. Okay, so NXT Mutiny opens with a normal match between Penta and Kit Wilson. Guess neither one of them went on fire. Let's see, it looks like there's a fatal 4-way between Austin Theory, Nathan Frazier, Eric Rowan, and Kofi Kingston. There's a tables match between Tavion Heights and Angel. And then the main event, there's a last man standing between, not Brutus, but I forget which Creed brother that is, against Tank Ledger. Julius, that's right. Okay, so we get good booking for the show, and we end with 21,000 fans, good. NXT Mutiny ends with 15,000, okay. So we take back what ground they gained last week. That puts us about 72,000 fans ahead of them. And this is the go home show to No Mercy. See that? This show worked out great. Everything went off without a hitch with the new crew. The public want to see my magnificent skills on display without any screw-ups, and this is a definite improvement, and you earned my respect before when you gave me that match against Jay. Feel like I'm on a roll this season at Raw. Good. I'm real psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. What do you want? Okay. That's it, Nick. I've had it with you in Raw. I have no idea why I ever signed the contract. You were drafted, genius. You refused to pay me any loyalty bonus before, but nothing else was going to cut it. I gave you a chance to fix things and you blew it, so we're done. I'll return the outstanding value of my contract to Raw. I don't care. Neither do I. Oh yeah, that's right. I promised you the rematch. We'll do it this week. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we're doing it this week. It's just not going to be a straight up one-on-one match. It's more than likely going to be a fatal four-way. And oh great, yours is not scheduled to end yet. So I think what I might do in that case, since you're not scheduled to end yet, I'm going to see if I can get it up to level 3 so it can end. That way we can do don't necessarily want to do Trick and Ilya again. I don't necessarily want to do, well, I don't necessarily want to do it, but I gotta do it in order to fulfill the promise to Black. So we'll do Ilya, Trick, Jacob, and Alistair. We'll run that one back. And I don't think any of the tag feeds are set to end yet. They're not. Oh, well, you guys are. So I guess we'll try to end yours. And who else is looking to? Jordan and Jasmine. Liv and Io can't this week. Seth and Ova can. Charlotte and then can compete. Technically. Oh, I do need to go and hire a replacement for Lola. So let's go. I don't know, we're at 10. say we do 10 to 14 again. What's up this week? Wendy Chu, Nia Jax, Bianca Belair, and Lyra Valkyria. I don't want to get Bianca, but I'm not sure if I can get her in the entirety. What I have. Can't. I can get her close, but not all the way. So in 10 weeks. Yeah, let's go 10 weeks. And then I think we leave her as a face. That's right, Lash and Jada. I don't know, I think we do a call out for Lash and Jada. Yeah, I think we do a call out for Lash and Jada to advance it to a level 3. And who else? Do we end Shinsuke and Ken here? I don't know, I think we end Shinsuke and Ken here. Definitely not putting you guys there. Let's switch this. And we need to do a tag call out for the Usos, calling out the NXTs. So we can rest a week. And I think we switch that. And we do this for the title. And let's put you guys here. And we got one more spot for call out, so I think we do. I think we do Alba calling out Charlotte. So we can give them a rest and possibly end up these next at the pay-per-view. Yeah, I think that's best. I think that's a good show. So, are there any power cards I want to do right now? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything. All superstars only brand who win their matches this week in additional 3. No, I don't think I want to do that. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, we open the show with DIY taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, and the winner, DIY, in a 3-star match that finishes a rivalry. Good. Jacob Fatu calls out Aleister Black. Their rivalry goes to a level 3. Glad to see that. Jasmine Nix takes on Jordan Grace, and the winner, Jordan Grace, in a 2-star match that finishes their rivalry. Miss Parker calls out Lash Legend, and their rivalry grows to a level 3. Good. Seth freaking Rollins takes on Oakwood Fenny, and the winner, Seth freaking Rollins, in a 3-star match that finishes a rivalry. Good. We have a tag team call out. The Usos calling out the MFTs. Their rivalry grows to a level 3. We have a fatal 4-way match. Ilya taking on Trick, taking on Jacob, taking on Aleister Black. And the winner, Trick, in a 2-star match that completes both rivalries. Good. Alba Fire calls out Charlotte Flair. Their rivalry grows to level 3. And in the main event, we have Ken Shamrock taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Ken Shamrock, in a 3.5-star match. And over on NXT Mutiny, they have a submission match. Tank Ledger versus Julius Creed. An Extreme Rules match between Natalia and Berto. Looks like the one of the NXT women's titles is on the line. JC Jane taking on Ivy Nile. In the main event, there's a steel cage match. I can't tell if Uncle Howdy is holding a world championship for NXT or the North American one, but it's Kit Wilson, Penta, and Uncle Howdy in the steel cage. Okay, we get good booking. All the rivalries complete I wanted to complete. That's good. And we get 52,000 fans this week. Lola Vice says, Raw is a joke. Glad to be free. Time to leave all the losers behind. Heard that Lola Vice walked out on Raw. No big loss, I guess. Yeah, that's true. And NXT Mutiny gets 60,000. Okay, so they make up ground. We still got the lead by about what? 63,000 fans. Yeah. Okay, so we've reached No Mercy, and I guess this is where all the problems start, of course. Blinded. Select an opposing brand to start next week with 0 scouting points. Yeah, okay. That doesn't mean anything right now. Thanks for the rematch against Williams. That didn't go the way it should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. How about it? Sure. You will get your shot within 3 weeks. Great, looking forward to it. Look, Shamrock has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? Yeah, actually. Glad to hear it. Gotta snap out of this spiral. So Commissioner wants to have at least one tables match this week, and we get what? Injury Rehab 3. Could be worth it. I hate that injury chance thing, man. +2 popularity and +20 injury chance. +20% injury chance. For the Eye for an Eye card, select the opposing brand for the next 5 weeks. They start with 0 talent scouts instead of 5. Okay. And the men's is a backstage brawl. Okay. Cool. 5,000 fans and +3 popularity. Alright. So for the women's, does anyone have Iron Man? Yes, we have 1. We have 2. We have 2. So I think I'm gonna do Charlotte for that one. And backstage brawl, does anybody have it? Doesn't look like it. No, nobody has it. Okay. So I guess we'll do Ken. I guess we'll do Ken. Promise you a shot at the Intercontinental title. You wanted to make an appearance. You're making an appearance. Okay. So let's go with mid-card. We're finishing Living EO. And let's see, are we doing a tag match for the titles to finish the Usos? Yes. There we go. Tag match. Let's see here. Lash and Jada need to finish. And we'll put the title line for that one. And I think what we'll do from there is we'll do a fatal 4-way, and it'll be Julia, Wonder Blaze, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Rodriguez. And since all your staminas are good, I think we'll do this as a backstage brawl again. Yeah, we can afford it. So let's do it as a backstage brawl. I think that's good. So what we're gonna do now is do a call out. We're gonna have Dragunov calling out Seth. We're gonna have who should call out Ken Shamrock? Do we do Alistair calling out Ken? I think so. do Alistair calling out Ken. And then we have do we do Ova and Trick? Do we do Ova and Trick again? Or do we do Shinsuke and Ova? I think we do Shinsuke and Ova, but I think I want to leave them off the card, so maybe let's do Jacob and Trick. Yeah, let's do Jacob and Trick, and then this will be what? Jerry, I guess? And let's have Miss Bliss handle that. And I think that is going to be the show. We got the titles on the line here, or we got the title on the line here, we got the titles on the line here. We're not putting the title on the line here. And yeah, let's do this. And I don't think there's any power cards I want to use. Yeah, I don't think there's any power cards I want to use. So we're good for this then. Alright, so we open the NXT No Mercy card. Charlotte Flair taking on Becky Lynch. And the winner, Charlotte Flair. So we get one of the Fire cards, that's good. Jada Parker takes on Lash Legend for the Intercontinental Championship. And the winner, and new Intercontinental Champion, Lash Legend, in a 2-star match. We have Ilya Dragunov saying that he has just conquered Trick, so he wants to know who's next. Seth calls a shot, and we get a rivalry between the two of them. We have a backstage brawl: Julia, Alundra Blaze, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Rodriguez. And the winner, Alundra Blaze, in a 2-star match that grows the rivalry of Blaze and Julia, but does nothing for Ripley and Raquel. Okay. Aleister Black calls out Ken Shamrock, but Ken needs to focus on tonight's match, so he doesn't answer. We have a tag team title match. The Usos taking on the MFTs, and the winner, and still tag team champions, looks like it was just maybe a disqualification. The MFTs completing their rivalry in a 3.5-star match. We get Jacob calling out Trick. The rivalry advances to level 1. We have Io Sky taking on Liv Morgan, and the winner, Io Sky, in a 3-star match that ends their rivalry. And we have Alexa Bliss doing a charity promo for us that gets us 4,500 fans. Thank you very much, Miss Bliss. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the show. And how did the main event go? Cody Rhodes won. Oh, joy. Well, there's no injuries there, so that's good. Glad for that. Raw ends with 100,000 fans. Camp back Uso and Jay Uso after that pathetic disqualification. Oh, so they DQ'd. Huh. Interesting. And NXT Mutiny ends with 101,000. Okay. Well, they did gain a little bit of ground, but not much. I think we're leading by about 63,000 fans. Okay, we have reached the mid-season push. To kick off the second half of the season, the commissioner has requested that you select a number of superstars on your brand that you believe deserve a bit of a push. Select up to 6 superstars on your brand to boost their morale and stamina. Okay. Let's see here. I wonder why. Oh, there's Ken. Yeah, let's definitely boost his. Because he definitely needs a stamina boost. Let's see. Charlotte could use a stamina boost. And who else? Sort by stamina. So you two are boosted already. She could use a morale boost, so we'll do you. Did anybody else really use a morale boost around here? Carmen. But you don't necessarily need the stamina boost, so we'll leave that. And I think we do Liv. I think we do EO. And who else could use one? I think Alundra. Alundra could use the stamina and the morale, while Raquel could just use the morale. And Carmen could only use the morale, could use the morale more than Alundra. But he also could use the Alundra could also use the stamina as well as. So let's go Alundra. And we shall. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take that one back and let's give that to Tama Tonga because he could definitely use the stamina more than she can use the morale. So, yes, let's do it that way. The superstars you've selected will receive a boost to their morale and stamina. Are you sure you'd like to continue? Yes. Okay, so as far as trading is concerned, is there anybody that I really have my eye on that I could possibly even use? I don't know, maybe Penta? Roman. Looks like he hasn't been using Roman for a while, which is an odd concept. But I don't know. I think I'm set. Yeah, I think I'm good. So we'll just end trading. And you want Fallon and JC Jane in exchange for Carmen and Bianca and $98,000. No, thank you. You want the same thing, but $83,000. No, thank you. Okay, so we're starting the program to Crown Jewel. Yeah, I feel like I'm a fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my max match is, I want to win. That's up to you, genius. Unexpected absence this week. Jasmine sent me a message claiming that she needs time away from management for the next 2 weeks. She didn't sound in the best of moods. Not sure how you want to handle this. Thanks for letting me know. I'm sure she just needs to let off steam, but try to stay on top of issues with star morale. I don't want to see discipline problems at Raw. I have no idea how I lost that title match. It makes no sense to me, but I know my rights as a former champion. I want a rematch against Lash for the women's title. Nobody else gets a shot before me. Sure, why not? Make it happen soon. That belt wasn't just a title, it was my heartbeat, and right now I feel like I'm flatlining. Okay, so we have the shakeup card this week. Any superstars booked in Invasion promos this week are guaranteed to steal an additional 4,000 fans for 1 week. Classic booking. Fan favorites gain morale, and rule breakers gain 5 popularity. Instant. Ladder and TLC matches are free, but participating superstars lose more stamina. What am I looking at here? Okay, so let's see here. So all of you guys gain morale, which Julia, Jacob could use it. Carmen could definitely use it. Rhea could use it. And then the rest of you gain 5 popularity. I think we're doing that. So I guess we're going classic booking. Fan favorites gain morale, and rule breakers gain 5. Alright, and that looks like it's the end of our time together. So in case I don't see it, good afternoon, good evening, good night, humans. Nothing.